there, I'm Maisie from JSS Installations Ltd in Barnsley. We've been dealing with Palladio for multiple years now. It's one of our best selling doors. If you look at the quality of them, you can kind of tell why. So if you come and have a look over here, this is the Palladio Dublin in Irish oak. It's one of our best sellers. As you can tell, the grain texture truly looks like a wooden door, minus all of the upkeep and pretty much the aggro involved in having a wooden door. You've got a double rebate on the internal, so your U values on a Palladio door are market leading, far superior than what you can ever achieve with a window. Inside, they are all internally chambered. I've got one over here that is chopped in half, so you can kind of see what I mean. This is your rebate on the internal, and then inside, all your chambers are what are key to Palladio achieving their impressive U values. I've recently bought my own house. I couldn't have thought of anything better to put on than a Palladio myself. I've gone for a slightly different style to this one. I'm sure you'll see in a second. I've gone for the Georgian solid because I bought a Victorian terrace and I wanted to keep the sort of features and keep alive what you would have originally had on. Over here, these are your Palladio brochures. In these, you've got a multiple of different styles. You can see all your different glass designs and all the different colours that are on show. But if you have a look, they don't quite look as good as they do in person. It does make a difference to see the true grain texture on your Palladio doors. So over here, we have the Palladio Barcelona. This is out of the new avant-garde collection, and it's a completely different way of doing a modern style door. On the grain texture to this one, it's slightly different to your more traditional styles. It is a flush grain texture, but with all the benefits of a Renolite skin. So it looks like aluminium, but it's not ruined if you manage to scratch it. You've still got your double rebate on the internal. This one does have your bar handle style, and this is the inside of the door. But if you have a look at how it closes, it truly feels like a quality door. This is the Palladio T&G glaze in a gate grey with a matching frame. If you have a look at the glass design on this one, this has a sanitised backing glass and it looks absolutely stunning. I've sold multiple of this door. They suit most styles of the house. Whether you're going more modern, it can kind of tie in, but it does really suit your traditional ones as well. So this is my existing front door. It's currently a bit of a renovation project, this house, and this is the door that came on it when I bought it. It's not the original Victorian door, which is quite a shame actually. Quite upsetting to not have the original one on, but I'm trying to bring back the style with the Palladio that I've picked. So I picked the Georgian solid. It's got 2 squares at the top and then 4 oblongs lower down. You'll see in a second. And I've picked the hardware to suit what would have traditionally been on the house. I've picked it in the bog oak colour to match my stone lintels surrounding my door. The frame's also going to be the same colour, in contrast to what I've picked for the windows. And it's got the slam lock on with the gold hardware. So a couple of hours later and I've got my finished Palladio on, and if you have a look, I think it looks so much better than it did before. I mean, I've still got a bit of a renovation to go through, but it's truly in keeping with the house. So like I said, this is the Georgian solid. I've got the Dr. Knocker on here. I've picked it in gold, again, to suit what would have been on the house. I've got the decorative pull knob and I put the letterbox at the bottom. It's a bit of a controversial move, but I put the letterbox at the bottom. If you look further up, this is the finger puller scutcheon, again in gold just to match. And just to unlock it, just go like this and you push it. It is a slam lock mechanism. It does mean it's a little bit more secure when I nip out and about, as long as I remember my keys. But with the 10-point locking system that you get on your Palladio, you're not getting through a without a key regardless. So you do get a 12-year manufacturing guarantee on them. And because it's a Renolite foil skin, you get your true wood-like grain and it also means it's definitely not going to fade on me. So, looking for the inside, you've got your rebate on the internal. Let's just take my key back out. We've not cleaned it down just yet, but you do have your rebate on the internal. That's what gets your energy efficiency on your Palladios. And then for my top light, I've not quite finished off the inside. But my top light is to match the original, just so it looks like it would have done if it was the original wooden door that was on. So I am absolutely chuffed with my own Palladio door. I mean, I've sold loads of them, I've seen them on multiple houses, but I've never had one on my own house. The aftercare and everything that we receive off Palladio, over the years they've been absolutely fantastic. If you've got any weird query, they always sort me out. Especially when I do like to put hardware in strange places, like my letterbox at the bottom. Yeah, I do think it really truly suits my house. Thank you, Palladio.